Hello. Hello. Okay, we're going to be playing another game of Unmatched, the board game, but the digital edition, which came out I think 2 weeks ago now. In previous streams, I've played King Arthur versus Alice, and now we're going to play Medusa, where I'm playing Medusa against King Arthur. I have played Medusa once before. I did win, so who knows? Still getting to learn her cards and abilities with a harpy. Obviously, it does depend on what. So Medusa gets free harpies. They only have 1 health each, though, whereas obviously King Arthur has Merlin with the 7 health. So we are starting, and Medusa, she has actually got a ranged attack, which is quite useful. And her special ability is you can deal 1 damage to someone in your same zone at the start of your turn. Obviously, King Arthur's is he can boost attacks. And we just have to look at the cards we got to start and see what we're going to do. So what I find, or what I found, I may be doing it completely wrong, who knows, is that you can use the harpies to block a little bit and get Medusa to do some ranged attacks. And the other thing about Medusa is they all move free spaces. So we've all moved. So now if you have a look, Medusa's actually in range of Arthur for an attack. I could do this and I could boost, but problem is obviously he's got 5 cards at the moment. He hasn't played any cards. So I might try a simple snipe to King Arthur. No. So he blocked, but I get a card. So he's used a card as well. The last time I played, he seemed to burn through his cards pretty quickly and then kept trying to run away, and he was just going to die because I had a lot more health than he did and he'd burnt through his cards pretty quickly. So that's the end of my go. So obviously Merlin's attacking Medusa because I did put her in range of an attack. Probably shouldn't have done that. So we're going to do a feint, so it cancels all the effects on his. So he's going to do 1 damage to me, is what it's going to do. Is he going to do a second attack? No, he's going to draw a card and move. Okay, so I can do a damage against Merlin because he's starting in the same zone as me. So that was helpful. Have I got a specific harpy attack? I haven't. I'm going to do a harpy against King Arthur. Okay, he didn't defend. So that is 3 damage against him. Could he defend? Did he just not want to defend? I don't know. I don't want to move, to be honest. So, say I don't want to move. I could do another attack. or Medusa could shoot. I am going to maneuver and draw a card. Do we want to move? Yes, I think I want to move Medusa out of the way of Merlin. And I'm just going to move this one because I want him to maneuver to get to me. If I let him have 2 attacks, then... So weirdly, see, I don't understand why would you... He's running in to hit a harpy. He didn't have to run all that way. He could have just moved to hit the other harpy. And he's just wasted Lady of the Lake, which gets him Excalibur. So in theory, that card allows you to find Excalibur. Or if you've got Excalibur, use Excalibur and then find it again, and then you've got 2 uses of it. So, I don't know. Personally, I would not use that card. He could have just got the Medusa that was closer. That's a nice card for me. So... This one till 2 damage. Where did Merlin go? Merlin's gone for a good old wander, so I'm going to have to maneuver. I've got Gazer's Stone, which is... It only does 2. But if you win the combat, you deal 8 damage to the opposing fighter. I haven't... last time I played, I didn't get that. No one did that. So... I've got loads of attacks with Medusa. Yeah, so I know what I'm going to do. This one's going to come here. This one is going to come here. And Medusa's going to come here. Because Medusa can actually attack from above. So he's got a load of cards. So I'm going to... Let's have a risk. And just have a risk and see if it'll work. He's going to defend. So yeah, didn't work. But do you know what? Sometimes they don't have the cards and it works. So end my go. He's probably going to come out a harpy now. But again, he's actually still... Or he's going to move again. He's moved again. So he's still within my zone. Which means I can actually cause him a damage. But I think also Merlin's... blue zone, I'm blue zone, so I'm going to have to watch that. So I might as well play that and deal 2 damage to him. And I'm going to play second shot against Arthur. What does he play? Cancel all effects on the card, so that means I can't boost. So I'm still going to do 1 damage to him, but in theory I was going to play that card, add 2 damage. So, but we're gently whittling him down. He's going to run all the way over there. He must have come around that way. My turn. Some of these spaces are, you know, the purple. I've got to be stood right next to him to do damage, and I'm going to maneuver. Move each of your fighters up to 3 spaces, and then return a defeated harpy. He's got loads of cards, so Gaze of Stone. I just don't think... I think he's going to defend pretty easily. So So I'm actually going to maneuver again and just stay where I am. So he has boosted, so if I do feint, it gets rid of the boosted card. And ignores that as well. So he's easily going to kill it. I don't know whether I didn't really... Was that a waste of a feint card? Probably. So he's moving out of my range. Merlin's moving there. So in theory, if I come up here, so I am going to grab a card. I'm going to move up here. Harpy is going to move here. I could bring another Harpy back now, or I could take a shot with Medusa. Let's take a shot with Medusa. Let's give it a go, shall we? Feint. So I do 1 damage to him. She's cancelled my effect. I didn't really want that effect anyway, so... End my turn. So he's probably going to move again. Oh, no, he's moving everyone 3 spaces, so... Yeah.
I see you.
So I'm going to play that. I think I'm going to send a Harpy there. I'm going to put him there. And now I can bring another Harpy back there. Do you know what I'm gonna... Let's have a punt. Because sometimes they don't defend... so during combat prevent all damage. But actually I've got an after combat. Oh, I didn't win the combat though. He won the combat. Interesting. So even though I would have done damage because I didn't do any damage, he won the combat. I didn't, so... I thought for a second there I would have got the 8 damage on him, so... Never mind. Now you see he's only got 13 cards left. Or 12 in his hand, in his deck. I've got 17. I'll move each Harpy up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Do you know what? I am actually going to give him a bit of a fright. Obviously nothing can attack at the moment, so I'm going to draw another card, get a Harpy back again. Actually, do you know what? Let's just undo. So he's going to have to attack me to get out of that. I'm not going to play... I could play that, but actually I want to use that as an attack. So I'm going to do this, because at least I get a card. Oh, he used Excalibur on a Harpy. That is overkill if ever I've seen it. I don't think a human player would do that move. I mean, it might have been his only combat card, but you know. So my turn. Let's just keep a track on where Merlin is. So I could play that, and I'm going to. Do that, and then I'm going to bring a harpy back, and now I'm going to play this one, and he's attacking. Oh, run a 4, no damage, and then he can move. He's probably going to move me. He has to move me. But now I can move. Yeah, I'm just going to move there because I want him to move to get me now. Not going to make it easy for him. He could come, or he might boost his movement and come zooming around, which he did. So I'm going to cancel all effects. So it gets rid of the boost. Why has he got... No, thank you. Cancel all the effects. So 1 damage.
I see you.
No, so he's not actually in my zone. Even though I'm stood right next to him. Not in my zone. Bit of a manoeuvre. I could do 2 damage to him. Let's bring him there. Let's bring him there. I'm in Merlin's zone anyway, but actually, if I move there, I'm not in Merlin's zone. Just do a bit of a run around for him. Yeah, Merlin's coming to attack me, I reckon. No.
I see you.
I think I can hit Merlin. Yep. And because of the green, so I could do another 2 damage to Merlin. Do you know what? I think I might do. And then manoeuvre. That's a good one. I might do that. I'm just going to move out of Merlin's attack zone. So I find, so he's going to boost the manoeuvre. So he's going to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. See why yeah. Sometimes you see that they make moves. Why would he run all the way there to not attack me? There's no, I can't see the point because he could have just easily come and gone around here. So, I said on occasions. Sometimes, you know, I mean, it's easy AI, so they're going to make mistakes, aren't they? Oh, there we go. I actually did 1 point of damage against him. And now the defenders after combat goes first. So he's moving. Now I can move mine. So he's going to have a go at Medusa, I think, here. Is he? He's going against the harpy. Do you know what? I'm going to let him have the harpy. Yeah, so even if I'd played snipe, I would have drawn a card, but he would have still won the combat. So I'm just going to keep that. Is King Arthur going to attack me? He is, and he's going to boost. So 4 boosted to 6. I've got a 4, so he's going to deal 2 damage. That's not too bad. He has to discard a card though. And now he chose not to move anybody. So I can deal 1 damage to him using my ability. I could do a snipe attack. He's only got 2 cards left. But yeah, I'm going to draw a card. So I'm going to swap them around. And I'm going to hit him again, and hopefully, yep, it's a draw, but he's going to have to discard a card. So that was why I played that one, because I wanted him to discard a card. Because now he doesn't have any cards in his hand, so he's going to have to at least draw 1 card. See what Merlin's up to. So he's drawn a 2nd card. Okay, I'm not in the zone, so I'm going to maneuver, but he's only got 2 cards left now, so he's going to start taking damage pretty soon. So I'm going to press my advantage. So I'm dealing 3 damage. I'm not going to move the harpy because I don't want him to come after Medusa, but even though I don't think he can do really anything against Medusa. End the turn. If you run out of cards and you have to maneuver, then you take 2 damage. So now, in theory, I could just stand away for him for a couple of turns, and there's nothing he can do about it. So let's have a look. Blue and green. So if I stand there, then I'm going to do this one because it's going to make him lose a card, unless he cancels the effect. No. So he is going to lose another card. I would have moved further because he's still on a green space, but he's had to lose a card. Now he's in trouble. Probably should have stayed where he was, and Merlin dies nicely. Does he have to draw another card? He does. So I don't have to attack or anything, but he's in my zone, so actually my Medusa's zone, my ability, is going to kill Arthur. So that might be the first game I've won while showing you what's going on. So I do win games. So thank you for watching. It was a short one, but Hope you enjoyed.